What's up, everyone? Here we are back with something a little different for my channel, and this is the new Kunio-kun game, the Brawler, known as River City Girls, and I'm here doing co-op with, what should I call her? What should I call you?
Ada.
Ada. Leon and Ada. I guess that's what we're going with. I'm gonna be Kyoko. She's gonna be Misako. And let's just watch this really quick.
Can't take it anymore! Since when do they expect us to learn things in detention? Toad. That's it. I'm dead. Death by math. Here lies Misako, killed by numbers. I don't even go to this school. What is it,
Dead by
Kyoko?
numbers, that's me.
Kunio, they've been
Maybe not you, but definitely
Ricky,
me.
I'll save you! I'm coming, Kunio.
Girls, please take your seats.
No, you take them! You can't silence love, Mr. Rudis. We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street. Also, your lessons are boring. Yeah, what she said. What's going on?
Okay, Miss Ada Wong. Talk about your experience with this game. Have you ever played a brawler before? A game like this?
I played Street Rage before.
Streets of Rage?
But not on PS4 because we don't have it. I didn't buy PS4 before. So all I played is Nintendo, right? That's all.
But they didn't have that on Nintendo.
Oh, okay. But I don't remember. It's my dad bought that game.
I think you were thinking of Circus Charlie.
And the Snow Brothers.
Snow Brothers. But how did you adapt to this game? I mean, for your first brawler outside of playing a little Streets of Rage, how'd you like it?
I like the game really much because the game is really colorful and it has story, and also the character is really cute.
How about the music?
Music, I like the music too. It's really good.
So what's the plan? Break out of school.
And also,
find our
you are the
boyfriends,
only reason
beat
I
the
feel
life
safe
out of
to
whoever-
play this game.
Good plan. Thanks.
I suck at
Just
games,
came up
so.
with it.
But you know, you look at you here. You're not
Crazy smart.
too bad. I don't think you ever learned how to use the heavy attack. You had trouble with combos, right?
Yes, so I just press button randomly, basically. That's my secret to play this game.
Button mashing.
Yeah.
But like Kunio-kun, the what's it called? The River City something. I don't know. This is actually my first exposure to this series as well, and my real interest in the game just came from seeing previews and reviews of it, and I liked the art style. I really liked the idea of having the music that they have playing at certain sections during the game where you hear a woman singing like an actual pop song from a radio when you're fighting, and it creates a very distinctive mood. It seemed like a nice change of pace from what I'd played before, like what I usually play. Darker games that make you feel like you want to put a bullet in your mouth. This one has a bit more of a peppy, fun aroma, you know.
Yes.
So, like, I wanted to co-op it with my partner here, and you know, we got it on like the second or third day it was out, and so we didn't have much information on how to get all the trophies and platinum the game. So one of the trophies was to complete it on hard mode. This, of course, is on normal mode, but
I wonder who
our
sent
first
us that
playthrough
text
we played on hard mode.
Check your
I
phone,
like
Kyoko.
normal mode.
Normal mode is much better, and we didn't
To find out who
have
sent
to
us
do that,
text.
it turns out, because if you want to get the hard mode trophy,
Blocked call.
here's a
What's
tip.
your name? Damn it.
First of all, don't play on hard mode. It's awful. There are no health drops outside of the vending machines, and the enemies just have way more HP and are way more aggressive. It's just very annoying.
You feel they never die.
Yeah, you know, you could knock them down like 10 times or whatever. That's
And also beginning you are really big because you couldn't buy anything. You don't have any money.
you're learning how to play the game. You know, and we're dying, And after every single boss fight, we don't know what to do. We didn't even know how to use the bus system. You know, that's how you transport from place to place. So we'd just get out of a boss and be right in a new section fighting these new powerful enemies, and we'd die and lose a third of our money.
Those girls.
And then we die again, so we couldn't upgrade, and we wound up perpetually behind the ball.
Yes.
As far as our upgrades went and our special abilities. I didn't even get the spinning kick for Kyoko, which is her most powerful move, until after the third boss,
Yes.
when we started to figure things out.
And another
right?
annoying thing is like you have to save each other's life. And for me, like every time Leon died and I couldn't save him, and he's really pissed off me because all enemies are around me, and it's really hard for me.
To be fair, that's not entirely your fault. I mean, we're going to go into this a lot, as we got a lot of time for this walkthrough. By the way, these two women, Hasabe and Mimi, they are the true secret bosses of the game. I don't think it really matters if we go into spoilers, because, well, I just don't care. But, yeah, they're the secret boss in the game, perhaps the true final boss, as I said. And, you know, you think that these two girls are...
Cheerleaders.
No, they're the boyfriend. Sorry, they're the girl. They're the girlfriends of Kunio and Ricky, who have been kidnapped, right? And they're just going to find them. It's pretty standard stuff as far as video games go. You know, you rescue the princess. In this case, it's rescue the princes. And you find out that at the end, they're not actually their girlfriends.
It's
right?
imagination.
Yeah, they're kind of like crazy stalkers. And I bring it up because, like, nobody's playing this game for the story. And if you are, I'm sorry, I'll just put a spoiler alert up there. But, yeah, a lot of people really hate the ending. They really hated that it turned out that these two girls were just obsessed crazy stalkers. And I guess it has something to do with the lore of the River City games. But personally, since I don't care about the lore of the River City games, I thought it was a really nice twist. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
I
don't think it matters. It's just a cool story, and no matter if they can be together or not, it just doesn't matter that much to me.
Yeah. But it was pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
And I guess people wanted more respect shown to Kyoko and Misako, or they were... I don't know, there were one or two other games where it's hinted that they were dating Kunio and Ricky. I don't know, I don't care. Really, to be perfectly frank, I just do not care. So it was a good ending to me.
And also, I think it's cute. If it's their imagination boyfriend, you know, the story is cute.
Yeah. I guess the whole thing is cute, right? I mean, that's part of the charm of the game. But like right now, you have the music playing, and this is just really great. It's really great despite the fact that in a lot of the combat scenarios, you're dealing with mechanics that aren't necessarily as polished as they could be, and a lot of the times it's pretty cheap. I don't think it's game-breakingly cheap, but like, you see that right there. That's just an example, but when the enemies get up from the ground, they have iframes out the ass. Just many different sorts of iframes. When they get up from the ground, when they're in a stun state, they have like 3 seconds of iframes before you can even hit them. You have to grab them to make contact with them. And when they're doing combos, you know, when they're engaged in a powerful attack or something.
They can interrupt your combo.
Well, that's the other thing. They can interrupt your combos, you know? Like, it's... they have all sorts of advantages that are just built in to the AI. And it's not particularly fair. And it gets very annoying on hard mode. Very, very fucking annoying. Would you agree?
Yes.
How crazy did you go on hard mode?
very frustrated for a while. But you know, like I have to calm myself down because if I don't do that, I couldn't play anymore. It's just I have to tell myself it's a game. It's just a game. It's okay. You know, you can die. You can get up. You can fight again.
Yeah. So I mean, she actually helped me get the platinum in this game. Like, we didn't just beat hard mode, we didn't just beat normal mode. I did grind out the $10,000, which was ridiculous, for the tank pin, the special items. I'll show you where they are. We'll show you where they are later on. But she helped me get the platinum. Like, we did most of the trophies together. And what was that like for you? It was the first time you ever got a platinum in a game, wasn't it?
Feel great.
100%.
Yeah.
Right?
After play this game, I just have like one request. Like, Leon, can you buy more games like this? Because I want to play with you. It's really good. And I like cooperation. Because by myself, I couldn't beat anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, there aren't a lot of games like this. That's one of the reasons I bought it, because of just its distinctiveness, because of how unique it is. And I don't know, I thought about, oh, here we are at the first boss, not to interrupt, but the thing you want to know about the boss is there's really nothing you need to know. You don't need walkthroughs for this game. It's another one of those games where you can just sort of play and figure it out for yourself, but the thing about the bosses is you take what I just described about the normal enemies, their counterattacks having priority over yours, the iframes, just the general unfairness of it. You just have to treat it as if every boss's attacks have absolute priority over yours. So you only take your hits on them when you can get them. And when you know their pattern and you know when they're going to attack, like you'll see us, we'll knock this person on the ground, Miss Suzu, and kind of just run away from her. And we'll do that because, you know, you can get a few hits on her on the ground, but eventually your punches are going to start going through her, and then she's going to raise her arms and smash the ground, and you're hit, and you can't get away from it. So instead of trying to guess when she's going to get her iframes, we just run away from her, right?
Yes.
So watch this, like, you knock her on the ground, and look at me. I hit her once, and I just run away, and then she does that. That's usually how you want to approach the bosses in this game. Get away. See? it's a turtle approach. When
and I always the wrong way.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
You don't, if you're co-oping the game, you don't want to do what perhaps seems natural, which is like gang up on people, sandwich them.
Yes.
You don't want to get Kyoko and Misako like right in the same place, throwing punches. You always get hit.
Yes.
So the best co-op strategy is to go sort of one at a time, or to have one person have one side or part of the screen, north, south, east, west, and the other person have the other part of the screen. You don't really want to team up like we're doing right now, which was just mainly frustration, because the enemies have a lot of HP, particularly the bosses. Yeah, but we must have played this boss 4 times in our first playthrough on hard mode. We kept losing our money. We kept losing our money, and we didn't want to lose our money. We wanted to be able to buy things when we got out of here, so we just kept playing the beginning of the game over and over again. We got a little better at the combat.
And we learn lesson. Like, after you fight the boss, you can get a lot of money. And after fight the boss, you have to go to the store to buy something. Then maybe when you go on, like on the street, you may lose your money, die.
Yeah. That's generally our approach here, is that we
learn from hard mode.
you want to level yourself up as much as possible.
Yes.
Now, the max level you can get is 30. You don't need to worry about that. That's just for 100% completion. Level 12 is where you want to get as soon as possible. And there's a very good grinding spot early on in the school here, which we're going to do. We're going to cut it out. We're going to edit it, but we're going to finish with this boss, go and buy whatever we can with the money we have, run back to the school and start up a secondary quest,
Is that a compliment?
and then grind out till level 12 and collect all the money we can. Basically, it is the puberty room and the room next to it, which have a bunch of cheerleaders in them, and the cheerleaders always give you blue, purple
Come on,
money.
Kyoko. Sorry for
They give you a
pushing
lot.
so much.
So if you're constantly grinding out around 8 cheerleaders per minute or whatever, you can collect, what, $200 in 5 minutes or so. It's a lot.
Pretty fast.
Pretty fast, and that's what we're going to do. So we just, you want to do that as soon as possible. It allows you to have all of the moves unlocked. It allows you to buy the best moves that each character has right off the bat, and it just gives you the ability to flesh out your combos better, and it actually just makes the combat feel more balanced.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than being underpowered in this game. You would think it would be fun, like a challenge and really difficult, but it's not fun because yeah, not to cut myself off again, but those schoolgirls, they have this.
I really have a problem to go into the doors. I don't know why. It's just
I never understood it because you just have to press square.
To get out of that crap.
yes. Sometimes I press square. It's not close to the door. I couldn't
We're
get
looking
in.
for our
You know.
boyfriends, remember?
And more and more enemies just coming.
Let's go find that creepy guy.
That's another thing that they made a big mistake by putting so many commands onto one button, namely the square button.
Yes.
Okay,
Sometimes when you fight, you just quit. Like
That's awful.
you go
So
to another door.
we're locked here, so we don't have to worry about anything. But when you're not locked, you know you have exits to your left, your right, and up, and if you're close to any of those places, your attack button is square. That's your weak attack. Your exit button, square. Okay, so you're trying to finish off a combo and just end up leaving the room.
Yeah.
Or, this is almost equally annoying, the most useless fucking function in the game, which is picking up enemies.
Yes.
Why? What?
We don't really mean to pick anyone.
I don't think in like 5 playthroughs of this game I've ever intentionally picked up an enemy. Did you ever intentionally
No.
pick?
No.
Never happens. So you're gonna see us pick up, again to interrupt, just for FYI, this side character here, Godai, he,
5.
Oh yeah. Hey, Misako.
is that what his shirt says?
The
Oh,
guy who lives
See,
down the
listen,
street
listen.
from you.
I'm
His-
Chinese,
Oh, yeah.
so I
So
know.
his shirt says woo.
Kicked out of your
Yes,
school for
woo.
taking secret
5.
photos of the
I don't
girls'
know what.
volleyball
So there you go.
Okay.
Woo. Yes, Ada here is Chinese, but this guy is voice acted by
What do you want,
Jacksepticeye.
Godai?
In case you guys couldn't tell.
See?
He did a pretty good job, actually. I don't watch Jacksepticeye. I've never even seen one of his videos. I know he's British, Irish, I don't know. But he did a good job with this, and
In the meantime,
Yeah.
help me.
Godai's a pretty funny character.
What do you want?
He's always in dumpsters and whatever. But back to what we were saying, like,
Stop being late.
picking up characters, it's a completely useless function. Like, it shouldn't even be in the game. All it's there to do is fuck you up. That's all it does.
Yes.
It doesn't help you at all.
And I have another complaint.
Okay.
Sometimes I always hug people. I don't know how to get rid of them. I just keep hugging them all the
Well,
time. I don't know if you can call it hug.
I don't think you learned really properly how to grapple, because it's a very powerful thing. But I kept telling you, you gotta, when you grab them from the back, that's, I think, when you get stuck. because I get stuck too. Like, for some reason, when you grab them from the back, you can't do normal combos on them. You can't punch them 4 times and then knee them in the face with a strong attack. You can only just toss them or kick them once.
Oh, okay.
So you're pressing the square button and it won't do anything. So you get stuck when you grab them from behind. I think you did okay when you grab people from the
My
front.
yo-yo.
Yeah,
Yo-yo is OP. I really like yo-yo. It's my best weapon.
Yeah, the yo-yo is OP in this game, as she said. It's overpowered, and if I was gonna recommend something to you, like if you're having a tough time with this game and the combat is annoying you and just feels unbalanced, which it can happen.
Okay.
There's this book you can buy later on.
Yeah.
I need to explain this though.
I just want to say one thing first. Like, if you hold some weapon, you couldn't save people. Like, how to call it? Like, recruit, right?
You can't recruit people.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were holding a weapon and you couldn't hug people to recruit them.
Well, if you're having a tough time with the combat, you can buy one of these books in this particular place. You will see it later on, don't worry about it. And it makes it so that the weapons you pick up don't break. You really only need one of the books, and that's the one that ensures that toy weapons don't break, because the yo-yo is a toy weapon.
Yes. And when you buy the book, don't use the book.
Yeah,
Just put it in the
It's
app.
so confusing. They don't tell you this.
Yes.
Another thing is, I read this, and I'm not sure it's true, but I read this, that you have to have the book in Misako's inventory for it to work, because somebody looked at the code, I don't know, and saw that the game only reads Misako's inventory.
So it's like mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just to be sure, we put it in both of our inventories, but the bottom line is, you buy the books, don't use them.
it.
And you get that one book that allows toy weapons not to break, and then you go and pick up a yo-yo, and you're a beast.
Yeah.
You're
look
OP.
at me.
You're OP for the whole game. And we toyed around with that a little here. Like, she picks up the yo-yo after buying the book and starts kicking everyone's ass. And it was really great, but we thought it wouldn't be as fun for you to watch, so we ditched it.
Yeah. But I'm not doing it on purpose. Sometimes enemy just kick me and
Let me know if you want anything.
make me throw my yo-yo. Not my own purpose, not my intention. It's just
That's all
the enemy make me do that.
Yeah, but we did ditch it on purpose.
You did it, but I really want my yo-yo.
We wanted your yo-yo.
Oh,
Yeah, and we only ended up dying a couple of times to stupid shit. I think one time you had a difficulty saving me, and another time
yeah, we died both.
we lost to the one-punch guy in the side
Oh
quest.
yeah, right. In a bathroom.
Yeah, we had never died to him before, so I didn't actually know he really killed you in one punch. So it kind of surprised me, but yeah, he did, and we both died. So right now we're just completing this side quest to get fucking Jacksepticeye his Merv burger, his double Merv burger, and we have to grind
Or
out
cheeseburger.
Merv burger.
Oh,
It's called a Merv burger.
okay.
Yeah, who knows what's in it? Apparently they're a real thing though. I saw the guy from the Completionist actually got a Merv burger. It must be in Japan or something. So you saw right there, like I grabbed him from behind, and I was kind of frozen for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And because I wanted to do my combo, my grappling combo, but I couldn't because I grabbed him from
I
behind.
really hate cheerleader like high kick. When they fly to the sky, I call it sky kick.
Yeah, I think the sky kick is a bad move, but it's not the worst move.
But I couldn't escape every time. I always get hit.
The worst move in the game, I think, the worst move in the game is the kick that the schoolgirls do. It's absolutely...
And sometimes when you beat them down, you have to be far away from a little, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be too close to them because they will kick you.
Watch this. Watch what happens here. I think it happens here.
They kick me.
I'm not sure if it happens here, if it already happened. But I was beating someone's ass, and it might happen on the next time we come back. But I was beating someone's ass over there in that part of the map, and this dude just comes running from off screen and kicks me.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
I couldn't even see him.
Oh.
And that's what the kick is that the schoolgirls do. I don't mean the cheerleaders, but the schoolgirls, the girls with the plaid skirts.
Yes.
That move, nothing pisses me off more than that move in this game. What move pisses you off the most? It's the jump from the cheerleaders. Yeah.
Generally, any move pisses me off if it can hit me. You know.
It can all hit you, so everything pisses you off, right?
And also the cop.
The cops.
They have this gas bomb something. Always make me.
Let me know if you want anything.
You know.
Let me know if
the bomb from the cops. The smoke bomb. That's awful.
I will say in the games, the best enemy I like is a zombie. You know, just die by one hit, and you will see later.
Yeah, she loves the zombies.
Oh. I never get hit by zombies.
There's no danger from them, and they die in one hit. Yeah, so here are the cops, and
this rolling guy.
They're pretty bad, but as far as the worst enemies in the game go...
Oh, there's another guy, you remember, who is holding the...
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
The hammer guys are the worst and most lethal enemies in the game. Because their hammer has a range that is way bigger than the range of your attacks. So you pretty much always want to be knocking them to the ground with a special attack and then get away from them. Because if you try to run up on them and punch them, they're gonna destroy you. Yeah, so we'll see if this happens here. We're not actually grinding right now. We were just trying to get the Merv Burger. But let's see.
Ha, I got a hit.
I like it when you do that move. That move is amazing.
That's called a stone hand something.
That move is amazing. I love it. I've never actually played with Misako.
That's the only combo I can use. Because it's so simple. You just press I think it's circle.
And of course you're a nice person, so you save him. I would have killed him. Just so you know, the recruiting enemies thing, it's totally useless. Most things in this game are useless. It might be slightly overwhelming when you see all the different health items with... Wait, I think it's gonna happen here. Yeah, watch this, watch this. Look at this. That is fucking horseshit. And for some reason, that just really pissed me off. Like, I get hit in a fight, I'm fine, but that pissed me off. That was really cheap. Anyway, you're gonna see all these things with question marks next to them, and they're food items. And some of them will heal you 10%, some of them will heal you 20, 30, 40, 50%. And you want to stock up on the best ones, like the first aid spray, the quiche, whatever, you know, you want to take them around with you so you can heal yourself. But the most important thing they do is they boost your stats. The game doesn't tell you this, but when you eat the food for the first time, it boosts your stats up, like your luck and your agility and your speed and all of that. So if you buy a food item and eat it with one of the characters, then the question mark won't be there anymore, and eventually you lose track of who took what and who ate what food and who bought what food. So it's little things like that kind of mar this game, that have a bruise under its left eye. It was punching itself and domestically abusing itself, and it didn't have to do that. These are simple fixes that this game could have had. I get mystified by stuff like this. Like there are things that are so obvious when you're playing the game, really obvious problems, not problems that are complicated in any way, and you just wonder how they missed them. Like, why would you do that? And why would you not tell people that eating the food boosts your stats? We didn't know that. I had to read it on a forum. I don't know, maybe I'm just a fucking idiot, but you didn't know that, did you?
No.
So what are we doing now?
Trying to get a next boss.
Ah, we're grinding. We're gonna go grind.
I don't remember. I remember it. I'm nervous and I fight.
Yeah, what were you nervous about?
Couldn't save you because you were really pissed off when I play hard mode. And
Oh yeah.
I know, so I'm nervous you're gonna be pissed off.
Hard mode was arduous, to say the least.
Yes.
It was a big fucking headache. Don't do it. Just don't play hard mode. There's no...
Unless you want the trophy you can play in normal.
Yeah, you could just play normal mode and then just beat the boss on hard mode. Beat the last boss. I mean,
You should
do
try
that.
Before.
Of course I should have told. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You were just trying.
I think I learned like right after we finished hard mode. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, like I said before, hard mode is just frustrating. That's all it is, and tedious.
And keep dying.
Keep dying, and the enemies just don't die.
Yeah.
However, if girls fetch my ingredients for me, maybe I
So
can
tell
go
us more.
tens of
Tell us more about what this experience was like for you.
ghost
Now, playing the
peppers,
game.
beans,
How did it make you feel about
and
life?
you write this down.
Feel life?
Yeah.
I just want to tell the strategy of my game
Stop being
first.
lazy
Oh,
and
okay.
fight
Okay,
my
because I'm Chinese, I don't want to tell you in the game, because you will piss off me. And Sun Tzu, right, the philosopher.
上去.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the philosopher of the war.
The art of war.
Okay.
Whatever it is in Chinese.
And his best saying is, I don't remember if he's saying, but everybody thinks it's his saying, right? And he says the best strategy in the war is to retreat. I'm not trying to retreat, I'm just running away, if I think I couldn't deal with it. I just leave them for you.
So your strategy is to let me do everything.
Yeah, so you can say I'm trying to run away all the time. And when I say if you have danger, and I will close to you to save you.
Yeah, but I think that's wise too. Like that's the wisest approach
And
to take anyway.
also, I watch your back.
Yeah. You generally want one person going in there and the other person watching the back. If you can. If you got people coming from both sides, then you just have each person take a side. But that's it's pretty standard co-op stuff in brawlers. But in this game it's essential, I dare say it's essential.
And also sometimes, because they're all girls, sometimes I think the enemy is you. Or you is the enemy. I don't know, sometimes you get confused. So I want to be a little far away from it so I can see clearly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true also.
Yeah.
When you get too bunched up together, you get mixed up.
At least it's canned, so we can't smell it. I can still smell it.
So, life.
Life experience.
Yeah.
You keep fighting.
Sun Tzu. Keep fighting.
Yes, that's always my experience. You don't hope too much. You don't believe too much. All you can do is just keep fighting, like doing the things you should do. Like I always say, life is like people on the train, right? Like you don't know where you're gonna go and where you're gonna stop. You're just on the train doing what you should do, and you will see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But what about not just inside the game, but the process of doing the game? Like going for a platinum, as opposed to just playing the game and having a good fucking time with it, but actually enduring the frustration and the grind of going for a platinum in a game like this. I bet you never played a game like that in that way before.
Yes.
Right?
It felt great. You finally
It did feel great.
You finally can finish things.
Yeah, like...
And also, I want to prove something to you, you know, because you always piss off me. And I want to tell you I can do it. I really can finish it and help you be a good partner in this game. That's
No, you were a good partner. There's no doubt. I couldn't have got the platinum without you.
Seriously, this is the first time I play games on PS4, you know. Like otherwise I always fuck around on computer.
Yeah.
Some easy game. Not really called like a game.
Welcome, students. Today,
You know what
we're
I
going
mean?
to learn
1 second. Just want to point this out. This is the grind room here. This and the room to the right.
stands for
And there's going to be a cut here because we're just going to grind here until we get up. So, yeah.
Now, do
We're
you
gonna go to
understand?
12 level.
Well,
Yeah, so there's the cut.
find someone.
Woo, flashback. Flash forward, sorry. And now I'm at 15 and she's at 12. We got some coin.
Oh.
Yeah. It didn't take that long. I mean, that
Sometimes
grind...
you are always the one who beats the enemies. So you just kill them and let me pick the money. Right?
Yeah, yeah. You just try to distribute it evenly.
You leave the last.
Oh, look at you here. Look at you here. You can't... she can't leave the room. So
I'm waiting for your time is end. Then I can go automatically.
She just waits for the time to run out.
So bad.
You're not that bad, but like it is a little mystifying how you couldn't figure out how to leave rooms sometimes. But okay, we all have our issues. Like, but let me ask you this: like putting it into perspective. You have one way of playing a game, which is just probably doing what you've done your whole life, picking up a Snow Brothers or Circus Charlie or whatever the hell you played it when you were a kid in China. And the other way is sort of the way a completionist does it. Your goal is not just to have fun with the game. Fun with the game usually comes afterwards when you're a completionist. Until you complete the game, you're usually pretty stressed out, apprehensive, goal-driven. I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to get that. And once you're done, then you can really go back and have some fun with the shit. So it's just a different approach and a different mentality. But certainly with the completionist goal, the completionist agenda, more frustration, more tedium, anger, right? All of this stuff comes into play. However, at the end, when you get that 100% or when you get that platinum, what's the feeling of that compared to just playing a game normally and having fun with it? Like, what do you prefer?
Finish the game, because also you can see everything. Like if your purpose
That's
is
true.
just for fun, you just fucking around and you don't know what they're gonna have in the future. So you keep going and you can see the whole story and you will know the whole story and also you will see everything.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Like
You pay all this money for a game. I always feel like this. You pay that money and if you don't buy hundreds of games, you just buy a few. I'd say I buy maybe 4 or 5 games a year at most, and I like to get the very, very most out of the games I buy. I'm very choosy, very picky.
It's like when we go to the park or zoo, you
Yeah.
want to see everything, you want to play everything. Like if you go to the zoo, you want to see every animal. You
Yeah,
don't want
right.
to miss anyone.
You don't just pay to go to the zoo and then just go and watch the hyenas or something.
Or
right?
elephant,
Yeah.
just one animal.
Yeah.
Radical.
So I think a game is same. It's combined with enjoyment and completion together. So you enjoy it because it gave you a lot of fun. Also, you want to complete it.
I think you might enjoy it. I think you might enjoy it less though in terms of pure enjoyment when you're going for the platinum.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like if you just don't have that completionist mentality, you're not worried about trophies, you're not worried about 100%. You're just having fun with the shit. And you're not a care in the world. You're totally Buddha about it, right? Like that would be, I don't know. I haven't played a game like that in a long time, so I don't even know if I can describe to you how it feels. But you do. I mean, you play games like that, right? Like the games on your phone that you play. Do you get pissed off when you play those? I'm just asking. If you do, that's fine. I just don't know.
I just play different game, you know. On my phone, it's just
To kill time and shit, right?
yes.
But do you get angry?
Sometimes, yes.
Really?
Oh.
You get angry when you play those games?
If one step I can win and I don't have any steps to win it, so I get pissed off.
So my point is, like, my question is that frustration, that anger that you get playing on hard mode, doing the difficult things, the boredom of grinding, all that, is it better? Like, is it worth it?
Yes, of course.
You really think so?
Yes, because if you are not pissed off, you don't figure out how to do better.
Yeah, well, that's definitely true.
Oh.
Like one of the points about getting better in a game is like you really do have to scale a learning and a difficulty curve, and usually that's going to involve a good deal of frustration as you learn.
If you don't care, how you can get better?
Yeah, unless you're just naturally good or something.
See, I couldn't get it.
Like, I think when you were playing Resident Evil 5 with me, you weren't so concerned about that stuff.
God, was I the boss with?
In Desu.
Yeah. I really pissed off, right?
Yeah, speaking of pissed off, like, she's pointed out that I got pretty pissed off when we were playing hard mode on this game, and indeed I did. I was very frustrated.
And you always blame me.
I didn't always blame you. I blamed you.
If I couldn't save you, you always blame me.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what to say about that.
And I never
I'm an
you.
asshole. I'm a chauvinist, misogynist pig, and
It's okay. We get through.
we get through.
Oh.
Yeah, you sound like an abused housewife or something. Yeah. He does it because he loves me, right? He only does it because he cares. No, but you got pretty pissed off as well. You threw down the game, and she almost gave up on the third boss. The third boss is terrible. Terrible. Worst boss in the game.
And we don't have any ability to
Yeah,
beat them.
our hits were like throwing grapes at them.
And you were really complaining about like you don't have any ability, you don't have any combo, how you can fight more, you know. So I tell myself, it's like if we can fight that boss is 3, right? The third one, it's really hard one.
The one that flies.
Oh,
awful.
and we fought him like with nothing, right?
Her.
Like, her with nothing. We don't have anything.
You misgendered her. Bad girl.
Hard, hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Yeah, but in retrospect, it was as much my fault as it was yours, because even though you weren't saving me, I should have been smart enough to know that we should have gone back and use the bus. I just didn't know how to use it. Man, I went into the bus system and it just, I don't know.
We don't know things. We don't know anything.
Yeah, we did really just go in blind and really doubly blind, because this was our first Kunio-kun game, and it really is the first modern brawler I've ever played. I just wanted to do something different. That's why I co-opted with her, and I wanted to try it out. And I don't regret it. It's a great game. It really is. and a lot of great memories.
And
with
also, I
this.
think I really like Misako's personality. Such a cool girl. Every time when she has conversation with other people, she just, that attitude. I really like.
Yeah, I don't know if you are like Misako or you just want to be like Misako.
I want to be like her because I'm how to say. I always nice to people, like saying some good things. Even at home.
Meek. But that's why people like you. Because you're meek.
Also, it's my parents taught me, should be polite.
No, yes, it's very good. I mean, it makes people like you. It makes people get this feeling like they want to protect you from something.
But
Because
sometimes I forgot my own personality, what it looks like,
Found the ghost pepper.
what does it look like?
I don't know if I'm
Are
a cool
you
person.
are you a dragon lady?
No,
You're not a dragon lady?
no.
I'm not gonna air our dirty laundry in public. No, she's not a dragon lady. Yeah. I guess I'm more like Kyoko, laid back. Hey man, let's not fight.
No, you always have the cool personality,
Me?
So I always think you are like Misako.
Nah. Just because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, right? Is that what you mean?
Yes,
Fucking prick.
yes.
Yeah. Stubborn.
Uh-huh.
Somebody wants to step on me, I get touchy, right?
Yes,
About my dignity.
you don't
Yeah.
care, you don't care.
Little Napoleon syndrome.
If you don't want to go to dinner, you don't care, you just don't go. But I always go.
Yeah, well, that's the flip side, There are always, I wouldn't say always, but there are usually virtues to vices. Just as there are vices to virtues. And it's hard to tell what a virtue is and what it isn't. So, like, what at sometimes comes out of me as pigheadedness, right? Just pointlessly stubborn. At other times, it's noble independence. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
I'm not concerned with what these people think about me. I don't spend my life bowing and groveling and kowtowing and faking and wearing masks, right? But at other times, it hurts me. Like it's really bad because
I just think
all refusal to compromise.
you only talk with people you are interested in, like the interesting people, like you have topic to talk, like people just no topic and nothing to talk with, you just don't care, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I try to be ecumenical. I try to be nice, and
You are a nice person.
see,
but
what was that saying you said? Who was it? Some author in China said something like, this person, was it Deng Xiaoming? Could be a Buddha.
what saying?
The janitor on the street could be a Buddha. My teacher.
Oh, it's Confucian.
Oh shit, it's
Confused.
Confucius. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but
Oh.
it was a very good saying.
三人行必有我师. It means like three people walk on street, and there are definitely one of them is your teacher.
One of them is your teacher.
So it means like you don't need to care about their identity, and you don't need to know who they are. No matter they are worker, farmer, anyone.
Girls
They
need
always
nice
can teach
job.
you things. Even it's a kid,
And
you
Get
always
outta
can
here.
learn things from them.
Why
That's
so
a very
long?
wise
Stay and enjoy my
attitude.
special
And I do.
goulash. I
Maybe
have
it's not my
open
nature
milk,
to have that
extra
attitude. Like maybe I'm very vain and
In a hurl.
a bit
Little
stuck
rest
up,
if you don't mind.
conceited.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I mean my nature. I don't mean how I act. I just mean my nature. Like maybe I'm a little, I don't know.
You jerk.
Look, what comes with someone who has a fierce independent streak to them is if they're really going to enjoy living that way, if they're not doing it just because they're forced to be independent because they're highly antisocial or losers or whatever, and I understand people have problems. I have many problems. But if you're going to enjoy living independently as a choice-worthy way of life, you do cultivate this kind of condescension. Like you look down, you have to look down on people because otherwise you feel like they're looking down on you. Maybe that's not the right way to put it. You just have to say, what I'm doing is just as good as what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
And I don't
know what you
care.
mean.
I don't
Yes.
care. That person did this, he's so great, I don't care. You genuinely do not care. And that entails, like, not caring what they think about you. But at the same time, yeah, it can be... It can come off as being rather too obstinate.
Not social people.
Yeah, and pointlessly abrasive, I guess. You don't engage in small talk.
Yeah.
And again, there's like two ways to describe that. You can say that someone has very low social skills, very bad social skills, or you can say they are, what's the word? They have a low tolerance for bullshit. You know, one of the ways sounds really good.
And
one of the
you
ways
think
sounds
that
really
wasting
bad.
your time.
Yeah, wasting your time, stuff like that. But for me, it's even.
But you are right.
It's even simpler than that. It's just I'm an introvert, and talking with people like that drains me.
Me too.
Like
I'm introvert too.
I lose all my energy.
I'm trying to change myself a little bit.
To be what?
To be not introvert.
Why? You think being an introvert is bad?
Not really, but you know, like many things, you have to talk to people. Like,
Indeed.
Like if you don't talk to people, how you can make them know what you want, right?
No,
like
especially in China, where like everything is networking.
relationships,
Guanxi.
关系, yes.
Yeah.
So you have to talk to people, like make people know what you want, and also what's your value. You know, if you don't tell them, they don't have time to how to say it from you.
Ready to break a leg?
Yeah. They're certainly not going to go looking for it.
They won't.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you gotta.
you know the social standard, power and money. If you don't have those things, like
Nobody listens to you.
yes. So you have to prove yourself sometimes, and how to prove yourself, you have to talk
Killer!
and hang out with them. You know, you have to do
Go
that.
beat the world, dude.
Then otherwise, you couldn't do anything.
Yeah. But how does that make you feel? Like being an introvert, I know that when
It's
I get
really hard.
Yeah, I mean, when I get in situations like that, and I have to go to a fucking dinner or a fucking party or something, like I have to, right, to show my face and to let people know that I'm not this condescending asshole who thinks I'm better than everybody. Yeah, I come home from that and I am wiped out for like a week.
I'm different with you. So when I do things I don't like, I just think it's not I am doing. You know, I just think it's another person doing. I just forgot I'm I. You know what I mean? Like, don't think too much.
You have an amazing ability to live what you imagine.
Yeah.
Meaning,
Water under the bridge.
you know, you can say this is not me. This is someone else.
Oh, forget myself
Yeah,
first.
forget yourself. And I absolutely cannot do that.
Just hang out
Why?
here for a
Because
while.
I know I'm
You'll
lying.
Eventually wake up and come to work.
And like that's always the
What?
problem. Like
No,
when I
we
say
need to
this
get
is
in
not
there
me,
now.
I'm not
We have
here.
reasons, important
This is
ones.
someone else. This is just a phase. It will pass. It's just a few hours. Whatever, you know. Like I tell myself all these things, but I know I'm lying because I'm still
But I
there.
don't do this too much, like
I don't know what any of
how
that
to say
means.
psychological
Regardless.
hint, right? Tell
Yeah.
yourself you are not yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Just don't think anything. For me, it's just don't think anything. You go there. When people talk, you talk. When they laugh, you laugh. That's all. It goes really fast for me.
But doesn't the boredom kill you?
No.
Like Leon Kennedy said in Resident Evil 4, because boredom kills me. Now that's me. I mean, I just can't take it. I cannot take it. For better or for worse, I cannot take it. So when you try to make yourself be that way, you know, does it, I don't know, do you ever feel like you lose part of yourself? You ever get confused about who you are?
I just think I'm not cool.
Not
you know?
cool.
And I have to lick people's ass, you know, like to keep the relationships. I don't like it because sometimes I say something I don't want to say. Like being nice, or people give me orders like I have to follow, and I really don't want to.
Yeah,
but
I've
if
seen
you
you do that a lot.
But if you don't follow the orders, you are really rude. You know, in our tradition.
Yes, and the professors here, I guess it's just bosses in general. Like they really expect you to
Do what they want to
yeah,
do.
you're basically like a servant to them. It's a lot of menial shit, you know, go get me this. I remember one time, one of your tutors lost his hat or something on a bus and asked you to go and find it and get it for
Yes,
him,
yes.
right?
I was pissed off at the beginning, but then I changed my mind. I think maybe he needs my help. You know, like then who else can help him? He doesn't know.
Well, of course he can help himself.
Yes, but you know, like
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, if I lost my hat on a bus, nobody would fucking help me.
if you have students.
But my point is, if I had students, then I would be thinking the same thing. Like, nobody would help my fucking students if they lost their hat on a train, so why should they help me? Or on a bus?
Yeah, that's why you think too much, you know. Like being
It's just
a
about
tutor,
being fair, you know, and not abusing your power.
I know. But maybe my tutor was assuming I know someone, you know, to know the driver. Who knows, you know? I don't know what he was.
Because you're a low-class person, right, who knows bus drivers.
Anyways, it's okay.
No, I know it's okay,
I'm
but
used
that's
to
the
it.
way things work here, you know? And that's why you've made something of yourself in this place.
Don't wake him up.
Maybe it helps that you've lived here for 30 years.
That's why you know why I like the shows, Narcos and Breaking Bad. You know, I know they have evil side, right? But the more I appreciate is their personality. Somehow, it's really cool to me. I wanna be a cool person one day.
A cool person like Pablo Escobar?
No, it's not. He's evil. I'm just saying like another perspective of his personality.
Which is what?
Don't care.
Don't care.
Oh.
Yeah, the insouciance of their characters. Maybe insouciance isn't the right word. It's
Selfish.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically a kind of narcissism and selfishness. The narcissistic, we've talked about this, like the dark triad aspect of characters like, I guess I shouldn't say character, real people like Pablo Escobar and characters like Walter White. Psychopathy, narcissism, and the other one which I can't remember. But they, it makes it so that everything they think that they're doing is like not only good for them, but good for you. So if they take advantage of you, if they kill you, if they beat
Doing
you
a
up,
favor.
yeah, they're doing you a favor.
Tired.
They're showing you how weak you are. They're teaching you about the nature of the world. No matter what they do, it's always right. No matter what everyone else does, it's always wrong. And it's a terrible personality trait, right? I mean, in reality, it's a terrible personality
Yes.
type, but you're just saying, like, there is something that makes the pain of living more bearable if you're actually that selfish.
Yes.
I mean, really that selfish. Like, you're not just pretending. Because these people, they really believe.
So barely saying it's basically saying it's less feelings to other people, right? Like emotions. I always have emotions too much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you worry about what other people think about you.
Yes,
And
yes. And do I say this like hurt them?
did you hurt them?
Oh.
Yeah. And if you're a narcissist, you never think you hurt anybody.
Yes,
even
I
if
want
you
to
kill
be a
them.
little selfish.
You want to be a little selfish.
Oh, to be cool, you know, not to really hurt people, just be myself for a while.
Yeah, man, I've known people like that. I don't necessarily mean psychos, but I mean people who they just had this magic aura around them where like everything that they did, they always got what they wanted. And this guy in college where he lived like fucking Henry Miller, just walking around. People would give him money. He would get meals from people. If he was late on his tuition payments for school, he would just have a conversation and charm the person who was at the bursar's office and just get an extension or something. And then I would try to do the same thing right after him, and they'd be like, fucking pay me now.
I know.
And I'm like, what?
What you need?
Smooth operators. I don't know what else to call them, but yeah, it comes from like this inner confidence and probably just a certain personality type.
Do you know what in China think these people are? They call it 见人说人话，见鬼说鬼话. So it's like when you see a person, you speak person words. You know, you talk in person way. And when you see a ghost, you talk in a ghost way. Like you can handle everything.
Yeah,
No
smooth
matter
operators.
They can do it. I don't know how some people born with it.
I think you handle yourself pretty well, though.
Nice job.
I mean, everybody
Now,
likes
open
you.
these doors so we can start shopping.
I mean, all the people who should like you,
No.
like you.
Yes, but the
Kyoko.
difference is like these people, they doing it,
Remember,
they
Ricky?
enjoy it. I don't enjoy
Ah,
it,
right,
you know.
right,
like,
right, right. It
I don't feel happiness from it.
Well, I think that's your introverted nature, right? I mean,
Oh.
because introverts, they're defined not by being shy. Like, that's a different quality. Shyness and introversion, they're different things. And I'm definitely not shy. And I don't think you are either. Maybe you were when you were younger. But I don't think you're shy now. I think you've overcome a lot of your inborn shyness. Nevertheless, the point being that introverts are defined by, it's an energy thing.
Yes.
It's like where you draw your energy from. And introverts draw their energy from solitude, basically. Thinking thoughts, engaging in their hobbies, doing the things that they like, or just a deep conversation with one other person. Whereas extroverts draw their energy from social situations. It energizes them. Like they come alive when they get in social situations. So I think like that's all you're saying is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you get in those situations, you're perfectly capable of doing it,
Yes.
but it drains you,
Yes.
Something else?
right?
Uh-huh.
And you wish that it didn't
Something else?
drain you. The problem, as I see it, is that
Right up.
what you're talking about is like changing your personality. And I don't think you can do that.
Anytime.
It's very hard
Well, I don't know if it's even possible, honestly.
because
I mean, who ever changed their personality? You remember the movie Groundhog Day? Like, the interesting thing about that movie, there's a lot of interesting things about that movie, but I remember the screenwriter talking about his original idea for it. It wasn't supposed to be a comedy, it was supposed to be a drama, like a very serious Oscar bait type of movie. And he said his idea was that he was imagining how long it would take someone, the process it would take someone to completely change their personality, like to flip the coin, to go from being, let's say, an introvert to an extrovert, or in the case of Bill Murray's character, to go from being a selfish prick, who is basically a dark triad guy, to being a benevolent, caring human being who is capable of love, of really loving someone other than himself. How long would that take? And his answer was 10,000 years. And it's very Chinese, right? You
Yeah.
can imagine a Buddhist saying something like that. 10,000 years. And my sense, my gut reaction to that statement is he's right. I don't think I've ever seen anyone really fundamentally, not in little ways, but fundamentally change their personalities. What do you think? I mean, do you think your personality has changed at all?
No.
I mean, since you were a kid?
No.
Anything that happened to you? You've had lots of things happen to you, and like, you're still you. You still have the same basic quadrants
Yes.
in your personality.
Yes.
And
I read many stories. Unless you become a monk, going to the religion
Cosmic mega
stuff,
babes?
maybe can change. I don't know.
I don't know. I think even they say, like, they're very
I
honest,
could barely bring
and they'll
myself
tell
to
you,
read it
like,
3
not
times.
everyone is a candidate for monkhood.
Anywhere else?
Not everyone is a candidate for the monastery.
Only they do is follow the rules
But if you
like
go there, be
give
careful.
to them.
And some people just can't. They may want to be in the monastery, but they just can't. Like Thomas Merton, he really wasn't fit for it.
I mean, like,
Um,
literally anytime.
I'm not
My
fit
life
for
is
it.
pretty boring.
I could never live in a monastery, even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to free myself from the burdens of the cycle of samsara and suffering and so forth. I would need 10,000 years. So yeah, what are we doing here in the game? I think what we're doing now is proceeding to the second boss. And I'm looking for statues now, but I forgot that I was doing
When you
something.
hold this garbage can, you couldn't jump.
I know, it sucks.
Oh.
That's another thing. Like, the weapons, yo-yos, baseballs, garbage cans, shovels, whatever, they're everywhere, and it seems like they're just placed there to fuck you up. You'll just...
And sometimes, like, I hate baseball. Like, sometimes
Baseball's the worst.
you
Is the
automatically
worst.
pick it even you don't want to. And also, if you throw the baseball, you can hit your partner.
I hate that. Friendly fire is off, but you can... And, like, you can't hit me with the yo-yo when you're swinging it, but if you throw it, you can. It's really stupid. Again, these simple problems that they could just fix pretty easily, I think, that would make the game a hell of a lot more enjoyable to play. In particular, in this case, if friendly fire is turned off, then, I mean, what is firing if not throwing something at someone? If it's off, it should be off.
Yeah, agree.
Agree.
I think we have already stored some health already. The one looks like a shrimp. What's that called?
Yeah, I don't even remember. You can't get very good health supplies at the beginning of this game. So it's mostly like 30% healing, 25% healing. This is one of my favorite areas in the game, the mall. I love the mall because it's playing my favorite song in the game, which is The Hunt. I just think they did a marvelous job with the music in this game. It's maybe half of the appeal of it for me. Like, doing a brawler to this music in this type of environment, it's so... the juxtaposition, like, it's so jarring, it's so... God, what is the word? It's paradoxical, right? It's so cute and eat your Amy's candy, right? Like you're in Harajuku in
After the
Tokyo.
game, you download the music, right? Put it in your phone.
Yeah, I bought several of the songs from the soundtrack because
Pretty cool.
I support things that I like and that I think are creative and worth supporting. So yeah, I was happy to buy some of the music for this game. I didn't buy the whole soundtrack because not the ordinary game soundtrack is okay. There's one song that I really like, which is later on, in the beach. But other than that, it's okay. But the Megan McDuffie stuff, the stuff that's sung, that's really good. Surprisingly good. I mean, I wouldn't think that that would hold any appeal for me, but it does. I liked it a lot. And here is where your danger of falling off is. How many times did you fall off here?
He's up there.
Always.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go beat some info out of him.
So we're coming up to the second boss. And again, you're going to see that our strategy is pretty much just let one person go at him while the other person hangs back. And wherever he shows up, just have that person go at him. It conserves health so that when he hits one of you, he doesn't hit both of you. Yeah. The music for this boss is really good. I actually like the music for this guy. But there's going to be a funny little flashback here.
Yamada.
I think they said he looks like a dirtbag, and you said he looks better than all the other.
This is
I think he's handsome.
Yeah, not even a finish.
So you have a crush on Yamada.
Rooftops can be later.
Look at him. He's normal.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I don't
That big girl said you
I don't think he looks like Godai or anything. He's not like a trash bag man, and he practices the dark arts, as Godai says.
Chill this guy's face.
I'll chill this guy's
Talked
face.
to him in years.
I thought you guys were friends.
We were. A long time ago.
What's happening? It's a flashback. No one cares.
So that's the humor in this
kids
game,
then.
which is juvenile, but yeah, it fits the tone. It's a great tone.
To River City. I hated them for moving.
The lightheartedness of it really just keeps you coming back when you just want to have some enjoyment
Is this gonna
on a
take
lazy
long?
I
afternoon.
was sure I'd never
It's
meet
really
another
great.
friend. But as we unpacked, this boy across the street said hello. His name was Kunio.
His name was Kunio, and he seemed
He
nice.
is nice. Now where is he? Is Ricky in the story?
Kunio and I became best friends. We read comics together, watched TV, played Intergalactic Space Rangers. Life was good.
Aw, see, that's sweet. Only because Kunio's in it.
Then one day, a girl transferred to our school. Her name was Hasebe, and she was an angel. It was
Yeah,
the
so
first
I guess
and
here's your
last
first
time I
hint
fell in love.
that
Hasebe. I can't stand her.
Hasebe
She's
and
sort of
whoever it
worse.
is,
I went
Kunio, I
to the park
think,
after school
are
one day, excited
about
to
to
tell
get
my best friend
involved.
Kunio about the girl I would soon marry.
Wait, aren't you like 10? Yeah, that's pretty weird, dude.
But you would have chosen
We got
Yamada
to the park.
Mhm.
if you
Kunio
were
was
Hasebe.
there.
Because it's
So
cool.
was Hasebe.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, that's
Who's your
kinda
favorite girl?
sad. Her Kunio maybe.
Kyoko or
That
Misako?
trash girl
Misako,
never
Misako.
deserved
Of
him.
course, because she is a really cool person.
On Kunio, on Hasebe.
You remember that conversation with that girl who holding a dog?
Dog.
Yeah.
Spelled in the cool way.
Wrap it up,
D-A-W-G.
Yeah, yeah, you will say. And Misako said, the girl asked, do you want to know my dog's name? She's such a cutie. And Misako said, oh, I don't care, right? I don't care. Garbage face? Something like that. And your character is trying to mellow this.
Yeah, always
Oh.
trying to mellow.
So I think my character is really cool. I like it.
Love needs no introduction.
That's not how love works. Listen, freak show. I don't care about your childhood, your crush on trash queens, or any fakey magic tricks you learned. We're looking for Kunio. And Ricky. And Ricky. So either tell us who took him, or stop wasting our time.
So the boss fight should be starting soon.
All the same.
We look nothing
We
alike.
look nothing
Always
alike.
insulting me. Always treating me like dirt.
You look
See, a lot of
like
people
dirt.
You know,
don't want to get too
Not
into
what I
the
learned
to the
about
controversial
girls
stuff
and
here,
girls.
but maybe not a lot of people, but a few people didn't like the sort of girl power aspect of the game. But I didn't see that, and I'm pretty sensitive to that stuff. Like, if I feel like something's being pushed on me, it'll really piss me off. And whether it's an agenda I agree with or not, I just don't like, you know, as we were talking about, I don't like people assuming I'm fucking stupid and trying to propagandize me subliminally. I hate that shit. I didn't see that in this game at all.
Yes.
Like, it's very cheeky and lighthearted, and when they do engage in the girl power kind of stuff, it's cheeky. It's played for laughs. And maybe that's the best way to go about it. Like if you really wanted people to get on board with that kind of thing, you'd want to do it in that way. You would want people to be taken in by its charm, rather than feeling like you're being bludgeoned over the head with it. You actually did pretty good on this boss.
I know, when he tried to hit me and I stopped him.
And you dodged a bunch of times, which I couldn't believe. It took me a while to figure out that I could not fucking hit him.
But I jumped from the roof once.
You fell off. I think you forgot that you could. The iframes on these bosses, again, they're just... I don't know. Fortunately, we didn't really have to figure them out, like how to do it perfectly. On hard mode, it's different, but here you can just kind of...
See, I jumped.
You committed suicide. But it's nothing compared to what you do later on.
God.
In the final area. You died. In the final area, you couldn't get over the area with the I don't know what to call it. You have to jump over this on this ledge.
Climber.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're pretty lucky if you hit one of these bosses with a special move. So that's what I was saying. It took me a while to figure out that I really wasn't gonna hit him with my spinning leg kick.
I suck.
So as usual, Misako's gonna be like, "Fuck off, asshole," and Kyoko's gonna be like, "Sorry for punching you so much."
Seriously, I can't even watch horror movies.
Never thought I'd get beat up by a pair of girls.
I could have guessed it. We won the battle, so tell us where our boyfriends are.
I have no idea.
Why does this keep happening? You really have no idea? We miss him pretty bad.
Try uptown. Sometimes I hang out there after school.
How do you know that?
I hang out on top of a building all day, remember? I see lots of things.
That's weird.
So I guess we're probably gonna go to the third boss, and then
Third boss is disaster. When we do in hard mode.
it was the worst. I mean, it took us more time to beat the third boss in hard mode than it probably took to beat the rest of the game. I just couldn't... I don't know what it was. I just couldn't figure out how to...
Because he is flying, and she is flying, and you have to like on the wall to kick her down.
Well, that was a problem because you couldn't figure out how to do that.
And
so,
also you don't have special ability. The spinning leg you doesn't have.
The spinning leg kick is devastating to her.
You don't have.
It takes a lot of power off, and I just really had to punch in combo, and it took off minuscule amounts of health.
And I couldn't do anything for you.
Yeah, basically you could just beat the enemy on the other side of the screen.
I'm really bad at jumping.
And running. Look at the shovel. What are you gonna do with that?
Beat the shit out of people.
Ready to break a leg?
Beat the shit out of people. These volleyball moves I save for last because I find them useless. I know that there are some cool combos that you can do with them, like juggling people, but it's not necessary. And I just never found them to be more useful than just the standard combo from light to heavy attack, knock them on the ground, stomp them 3 times, back up, wait for them to get up and throw a punch or a kick, and then move in and finish the job. Usually they'll be stunned after a combo and a stomp, and then you could just come up, punch them 4 times, knee them in the face, and they're dead.
Go beat up the world, dude.
I don't know if you really had... Oh, that was lucky. I don't know if you really had like a system for defeating enemies, or if you really just did button mash your way through the whole thing.
Welcome. Hope you're hungry.
I don't have scale.
You didn't even have a strategy?
Something else?
No.
Like a standard way you went about beating enemies?
Anything else?
No, I just my only way to do it is just watch your back. Try to make you not die, and I don't want to save you. Like it's not like I don't want to, you know. I couldn't.
No, I know what you mean.
Oh.
You didn't want to be in the position where you had to save
so
me.
I want to be a protection angel to watch your back. That's my strategy. As long as I don't get you in danger. What I'm doing? Oh,
You couldn't leave, I think.
okay.
I think we screwed up here. I misread the map, and we're not supposed to be here.
You have a shovel too.
Shovel Knight. Shovel Knights, me and you. But we're not supposed to be here. I just thought that this was where we were supposed to go, and it's not. So I gotta pull up the map again.
Shrimp.
Like a dumb shit. Yeah, it's tempura. They don't have any hot pot in this game.
I want hot pot.
I think if they had hot pot in the game, you would have fallen madly in love with it. Running sucks in this game. You have to
I'm
double
hit by
tap.
people
That's
because
okay.
I run too slow.
They should have just had a button for running. I mean, come on.
These people
Double
doing
tapping?
working out.
Yeah, doing sit-ups like you, right? Crunches.
Yeah, but he's still fat. Like me.
And you have a big six-pack. Alright.
You wish.
Me? No, I don't wish. I don't want my girl that had no six-pack.
Call me baby bomb.
You'd be a beast. And I would just be this, No, I would be the beast. Yeah. He tried to sneak up on me with the baton. I got him with the shovel. But if you don't have the shovel, again, that baton swipe has a lot of range on it. So you gotta time it just
I
right.
think the weapon's best part is you can keep distance from the enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when they want to hit you or kick you, you know, like you have distance.
Did you even mean to do that?
Yeah, I want to pick it.
You did want to pick it.
I always pick any weapon.
Yeah, the weapons are. I'll pick up weapons too, but boxes I don't like.
Where you are? Oh, you left.
Yeah, because I realized we didn't have to fight those guys. You sometimes forget that you don't have to fight people unless you're
This
locked.
is uptown, huh? Seems pretty fancy.
We locked.
Expensive and judgy. We don't belong here, do we? No, we do not.
Yeah, something to talk about here is like what you have to do to actually get 100% completion, which is one of the trophies in this game. How do you get 100% completion? I've been on GameFAQs discussing it with people, and suffice it, that kick. Fuck that kick. What a piece of dirt. Horse pucky.
Oh, this woman.
Whip ladies. Yeah, so the 100%, first of all, like, you might think that you have to recruit every variant of every type of enemy, and you don't. I did it because I thought you had. Wow, that was
Look
nice.
at me.
I did it because I thought I had to, and it's pretty much
What do you did?
recruited every variant of every type. You remember when I was doing that?
You don't have to do that.
Didn't have to do that. No.
God.
You just have to recruit one type of every enemy. You don't have to get every
I thought
variant.
it's really hard because you're trying to find a different color.
No,
of
yeah, and it's really cool that they made it so you don't have to do that, but they don't tell you that. You don't know what you have to do and don't have to do.
You go everywhere to search for different types.
Oh, it's horrible. It took me like a day. It was awful. I didn't know where to find anybody. You just have to wait till the second spawn comes, whatever. I don't recommend it.
Oh, hey! It's Rachel
Hello,
again.
Jacksepticeye.
No, you have experience. You can tell people.
This time
Like,
Exactly.
They don't have to
That's
go
what
the
I'm
wrong
doing.
ways.
You don't have to get every variant of every enemy. You don't.
Yes.
Only do it if you're just an insane completionist.
You are a trophy expert.
What else? They'll say that you have to get every ability for every character, which includes Kunio and Ricky.
That's wrong too.
That's wrong too. It is wrong. It is confirmably wrong
What are you doing in
because
our town?
we did it. We got 100%
You're rich.
without getting all of
my parents
Kunio's abilities.
Have you seen Kunio and Ricky
You just
around
need
here?
one of them.
Nope.
Once
What,
we
they got you
got,
guys again?
we were at 99%, and then I bought all of
Kunio
all
is-
of Ricky's special abilities, and then the trophy popped.
Ricky and Kunio is their imagination boyfriend. After you beat the final boss, you can have their character. You can choose.
Yeah, they
You should
become
go talk to
unlocked.
the bar.
Yes.
And they're good
The
too. They have
fashion
some
designer?
amazing
Jeez,
moves,
don't you guys know anything?
but
They work very slowly.
yeah,
From
they
the shirt
do.
at a
But
bus
you
stop.
just have to level them up,
Look in
and
this
they
photo,
walk
the one shoving your
faster.
boyfriends into the
Get
van.
more
She's wearing one of Hibari's
level
custom jackets.
up their stats. You know?
This is six packs.
Everyone who's
Look.
cool wears Hibari.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if
Hibari's
that's
warehouse is at the east
my
end of
ideal.
uptown.
Let's
Show her
say.
this photo.
All the private
I
trainer
know
in
who
gym,
took your boyfriends.
they all like this. I mean, women in China.
Well, I guess to
But I don't-
to each their own, right? If that's what you want, then go for it. Just please don't ask me to.
Appreciate.
I appreciate the hard work that goes into it, but what can I do? What can one do about what one finds attractive, right? I mean, like I look with a little definition, right? That's fine, but having like a beastly protruding six-pack on a woman, it's a little jarring to me. That's all. It's a little jarring.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at.
it's good, and also it's very hard to get it that way.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, I can't get that way.
It's really hard to gain the muscle for women, especially me.
Yeah, but you don't want to gain too much muscle, right?
I just want skinny.
Just one skin. That would be the opposite of getting muscle. Or maybe the right amount.
I want to look like Misako, no? Small, cute.
You are small and cute. What are you talking about? I mean, you kind of do look like Misako.
Yeah, many people say that too.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely look less like Kyoko than you look
They
like
say that when I
Misako.
cosplay, I can cosplay her.
You could. You absolutely could.
And also it's easy, it's just socks, some dress, right?
Well, she's got like these punk rock pixies type shorts on with the dress shirt and tie.
But it's black hair. I have
No,
black
yeah,
hair.
yeah, that's
I don't
important.
have to dye my hair.
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty cool.
And I
Yeah,
have short hair.
Not that we've ever like cosplayed before, but if we ever did do something like that, that would be nice if you cosplayed
You
as.
cosplay Yamada.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that. I don't have enough hair. and I don't have black hair, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm a damn dirty blonde.
I like blonde.
Lucky for me.
You like black.
I like whatever I like, If it looks good, it looks good. I don't really care what it is. Take 10,000 years to change it, I guess.
This game machine, right?
Yeah, it's an arcade.
I remember when I was a kid, I played it on this. That fight. Remember, you pick one character and fight with another character.
You played a fighting game. Yeah, but which one?
I don't remember. Like on PS4, you remember? I'm really good
Yeah,
at.
you played. It was this game for the Neo Geo. I can't remember what it's called, but you're actually pretty good at it.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like when I was a kid, I played on this stuff. You know, they have a long stick. You have to use your hand like
Joystick. Like all of us who are of a certain age grew up with arcades. Yeah, I used to play Street Fighter 2 in the in
And
Mortal
also, you have
Kombat.
to have corn to put it in that machine, right?
Yeah. And of course, they take coins. Those games were built to take your money.
It's really good.
Some of them were really good.
I miss them times.
Arcades were awesome places to hang out. Like, honestly, that was a thing when me and my brother were kids. We're gonna go to the arcade. And it was a really great thing. If we went to Chuck E. Cheese's or someplace for our birthday, the main attraction was the arcade. Just have our parents give us $10 in quarters, and then just go and blow it in 10 minutes.
See, I'm watching your bank.
That kick, man, that kick is evil. Totally evil.
You have brother, but I have no siblings.
Yeah, so what did you do in the arcade? You just played by yourself?
Because my uncle opened it. So I just held there, play.
Every time I level up, you say, congratulations. And you sound so jealous.
With my bitterness.
Congratulations. Asshole.
No, I'm happy for you. Because it means your power of blood is full. You won't have to die.
Yeah, that's true. It's just the tone in your voice.
Because I want to level up too.
I definitely want you to level up. Oh my god, that move. I just love that Stonehenge move.
See, I'm hugging him.
And there's the stink bomb.
Stink bomb.
What movie did we just watch yesterday? No, we watched it.
The kid who is
we watched-
superpower.
Yeah. Brightburn. What did you think about that?
It's a really cool idea. You
Yeah.
know, because
Awesome idea.
when we think of superpower, we always think, oh, you can save human beings. It's a blessing of our earth, something like that, you know.
Right.
But then they just twisted the whole idea. They make superpower on a kid, and he's a devil.
So awesome idea, but
What something like what I can say? No, I don't know. I forgot what I want to say.
well, what did you think about the movie? Like, did you like it?
I like it very much, but I want more drama inside.
Yeah, to me, something just felt off about it. It felt rushed and slow at the same time. The acting felt half-assed. I just did not like. I thought the kid did pretty good.
I want them build up more.
Yeah.
Like Joshua, you know, like you.
Everything happened way too quickly, and it just felt highly superficial. Some of the deaths were very gruesome and awesome, and it was really nice to see Badger
I think if they have
from Breaking Bad.
patience to build up more, it's like more scary.
They did not do a good job on atmosphere, because if you're gonna make a horror movie, like anything horror, it's gonna rely on an atmosphere
Yes.
to create that mood of terror.
It's like you have
And-
to put people's heart on their throat. You know, then.
If you're doing a mashup of like a superhero movie and a horror movie, then you gotta pick a tone. And the movie just didn't really settle firmly on a nice tone that allowed you to
Come on.
feel what it evidently wanted you to feel.
Yes.
And before that, we watched
Yeah?
They
The
went
Haunt.
to yes. That movie had many redundant.
The Haunt apparently was recommended
Very
to
good.
viewers by Chris Stuckman, and that was enough for me. I like Chris Stuckman. He knows movies, and he's a good reviewer. So yeah, that was enough for me to rent it. But again, like,
Unnecessary
the
redundant.
professionalism of the movie was impressive.
Come back later.
The acting was good. The script was good. The enemies, man, they were
Scary.
creepy. They did a really good job on that. But they tried to add this stuff into it about, like, domestic abuse. And they had this whole plot line with her boyfriend, who apparently beats her. And they waste about 20 minutes of the movie showing him, like, trying to get in touch with her, and then driving to the haunted house, and then just getting fucking killed instantly. It was a complete waste of film. It had no reason to be in the movie. None. They should have just cut it out entirely and focused on a more lean story. And when I think of lean, I think of a movie like Vacancy. Like, no fat. 78, 80 minutes of just grip your seat, grit your teeth, you know, make your palms bleed from squeezing your hands in tension. Otherwise, yeah, it was pretty good. There have been, like, no good horror movies this year as far as I can recall.
And I really like horror movies.
Yeah, you do. That's your thing. But yeah, I mean, what's the last good horror movie you can remember seeing?
Couldn't think of any.
Hereditary?
Dork alert. Oh, it's you.
I don't
guys
remember
again.
name of
What's up,
movie.
Hasabe?
What's the plot?
Oh, you know, just hanging
Hereditary,
around.
it's the one where the kid
Looking
becomes
stylish as
Paimon,
well.
Oh,
the
Do you
demon,
know this fashion
and the
lady?
mother, like, makes sculptures and stuff. It's good.
Oh,
But
you're serious.
as far as this year goes, I don't
Usually
think
am. Hibari is
I've seen a
the
good
fashion
horror movie.
icon in River
The Haunt
City.
is the closest.
last one, close one is a Wailing.
Well, where is she?
Wailing.
Yeah, I mean, The Wailing was awesome, but that was like 2 years ago.
Socks were-
Yes, that's a close one.
Aw. I know what a bra is. You need an offering for Hibari to show up, Misako.
They should just make this
Jeez,
into a
everyone
movie.
knows that.
Nah, it's necessarily a game.
An
Has to be a
offering?
game.
Something fancy. Expensive.
That's one of the great
You
things.
make a movie, you have to have drama, and drama
Yeah.
you have to make people want to go inside.
You know a game is
Go
good
find an offering.
when you say to yourself, like, this could not be anything else but a video game. Like, that means it's doing what a game should do. You find that translation issue between movies and books. Like, whatever works in a book isn't necessarily going to work in a movie. So you want to find yourself watching any adaptation and say, this is how the movie had to be. Not necessarily what the book is, but this is what the movie had to be. Same with this. Like, this game here, despite the fact that it has the trappings of anime, right, and manga, it still has to be a video game. It is a brawler. And a damn good brawler, too.
Gonna have second boss soon.
Third.
Third,
boss.
third, yeah.
You're really paying attention. Yeah, so the third boss is Hibari, and this is
The hardest one.
the worst.
And also, I think I couldn't help you at all. I don't even hate her at all.
But I think you saved my life. Because she caught
Really?
me.
You died on this? I don't remember.
She caught me in one of her chains of fireballs or whatever, and took all my power, and I died, and I think you saved me.
I really like this.
We have to head downstairs.
You know,
it's in the
the elevator stuff.
Take the
You
elevator?
go one layer by one layer. It's really cool. But when we played in hard mode, I really don't like this.
In hard mode, it was a fucking nightmare.
Yes, but when we play this, because it's like you can pick one side. It's really cool.
See, you just did the combo there. You did the light, heavy. So
I told you I press randomly, so sometimes I only
So
can.
you never did figure out how to do that.
No, I only can use a stone hand combo. Because too much buttons, you know.
2 buttons?
Too many buttons.
No, there's only 2 that are relevant for a combo. Really. Just box and triangle. Light and heavy attack. See what you're doing there is just light. There! See what you finished with a heavy. And that's what you should do. You see how much fast work you can make of these people. There, you're doing it again. See? You know how to do it.
Okay. You taught me once.
That's what it is. It's just light, heavy. And when you get all of your abilities purchased and ready to go, I think with Kyoko you can do 5 light attacks and then a heavy and knock them to the ground.
How many floors have we gone down?
It's a pretty awesome combo, but I think Misako's are more powerful. At least they look more powerful. Kyoko is more finesse than Misako. See, I always wanted you to learn how to finish after kneeing
Yes,
them.
sometimes I
You
try
have
to-
to press circle. If you press circle,
Sometimes I try to finish, but it turns out I just throw them away.
because you're pressing the wrong button. You know? And I did say press circle, but you said it's too many buttons. Now I get it, man.
I hate that valuable.
The what?
The valuable, right?
Oh, volleyball.
Sorry.
It sounded like you said valuable. Are you embarrassed?
No,
You shouldn't be.
because when
You should not be embarrassed.
when you speak Chinese,
Exactly.
you
When I
suck
speak
too.
Chinese, it's horrendous. Horrendous.
My tongue is a little big.
You probably sound cuter with the accent anyway. Not just sometimes.
But we have a thing, you know, like Chinese people, you will speak English in a not authentic, right? Like everybody laugh at you. We don't know why. Like when foreigners speak Chinese, if they are bad, we think they are cute.
Yeah.
But if we speak English bad, and everybody
everyone in our
think,
town is so
oh,
violent?
no good education, you know.
Everyone's always punching and kicking each other.
Yeah, there's
They
a-
laugh at each other.
long.
It's really bad.
So.
Yeah, and they'll laugh at you even if they themselves can't speak a fucking word of English.
Yes, but I don't know why. When Japanese speak English really bad and we think it really cute, but only we are harsh on ourselves.
Well, what is the saying you guys have for that? I'm sure you have a saying for it.
We have saying for everything.
Yeah. So what is it?
I don't know.
The saying for, people tearing each other down? We say crabs in a bucket. Right? When one tries to crawl out, the other pulls him down.
落井下石
Okay.
but that not really fit. I don't know 落井下石 is fit. It's like if you falling down,
Uh-huh.
falling down in a well,
Uh-huh.
and other people will throw stones.
Yeah. But what about like when somebody tries to better themselves and
Oh,
and they get
try-
jealous or they they realize that they're not bettering themselves, so they fucking tear you down instead of following suit. It's like in English that phrase that says nothing pains us more than when our friends succeed, you know, right? Something like that.
So they love.
And you know how it is, like when you went to the States or when you went to Israel, like people were all over you, like you're gonna get killed, you're gonna do this and that, and so you don't care about your family. Like they were saying all sorts of shit to you.
吃不到葡萄说葡萄酸。
Okay.
If they couldn't, even you eat grapes and they couldn't eat grapes, they will say grape is so sour.
Yeah, sour grapes. You guys have that saying as well, sour grapes?
Yes, my mom read a story for me when I was a kid, so I don't know.
I think it's Aesop.
Okay.
I think sour grapes is an Aesop
It's
fable.
not our own.
Greek.
Yes.
I think. I'm not 100%
You're right.
sure.
It's not Chinese stuff.
I think it's Aesop. But yeah, so you guys adapted the sour grapes. That's pretty much what it is.
You know, and the modern phrase now, everybody say if they say it's a sour lemon, that means what we just talked. You know, so sometimes if you are showing your young love on the video and put on our WeChat, you know WeChat, the stuff we
on WeChat.
Oh, WeChat, and put some video, lovely video of you and your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And some people just comment below it, say sour lemon.
Huh.
That means like you really sour us, you know.
I know.
Okay.
I understand.
But I think you mean it's like a step on other people to make you look better.
You act like I'm not even here.
Like
Sorry. How do you talk without lips?
Well, no, it's like you were worried about this video, like if any of your friends saw it, and
Ew, no.
you know, say if people like you who watch this, you
We
know,
need something gold.
you think your friends would be happy for you? Honestly.
first of all, I don't think they're my friends. You know.
Your friends are not your friends. But I understand what you
So
mean,
much
though.
bonus.
You know,
Yeah.
it's really hard to get a real friend. I read a fairy tale. The father told the kid, for your whole life, or for my whole life, I only have half friend. You know, so the kid said, you are bullshitting. You couldn't only have half friend. So his dad said, then try it and let the kid just kill a goat, right? And the kid went to every his friend's home, tell them I murdered a person, what I should do. Nobody help him. And then his dad said, say, you really don't have any friend. They don't even ask how you did it or why you do it, you know, anything we can help you. They don't. The only thing they do for you is just close their door, refuse you. So it's really hard to make a real friend. So when you call them friend, I just think they're not really my friend. They are my classmates or people I know.
Yeah, acquaintances. And Montaigne said something like that in his essay on friendship.
Yeah.
He was talking about La Boétie, who was his dear friend who died very young. And he said something to that effect. Happy is the man in this life who can find just one real friend.
Yes.
Right?
You hear the story 高山流水. Did I told you that?
I don't think so.
Okay, this guy is a great like musician in ancient Chinese time, but I don't remember which dynasty.
Okay.
And he played his famous song called 高山流水, right? Use 古筝 or some instrument.
Okay.
I don't remember. And only one person, his real friend, appreciated this song, this music. After his friend died, he just broke his instrument because he won't play anymore. He said nobody ever gonna appreciate my music. So what's the purpose? Yeah, it's a real story.
What's the problem here?
Interesting.
Sure thing.
It makes me think of like Max Brod and Kafka, right? And Kafka wanted Max Brod to burn his books, if I'm not mistaken. And instead he's like, nah,
So cool.
People deserve to hear this, and now everybody's Kafka's friend. Nobody gave a shit about him when he was alive, but now everybody wants to be him. Everybody wants to know him. I guess that's how it happens, right?
Because he got fame.
It's like Nietzsche said. Some people are born posthumously. After death, right?
It's like
Enter.
we have another story
Okay.
called there is a guy named Brawler, you know. They said if you are a really great horse, you know, horse,
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
Like if you are a really great horse, who you gonna know you are a great horse? You have to meet your Brawler, like who can really know horse. that means a friend who should really know you and appreciate who you are.
As a horse?
I don't know, it's supposed to remind me of this story.
No, it probably is accurate. I just... Why would it matter if you're a horse?
No, I said if you are a horse, somebody should know you are a good horse.
Somebody should know you. But what if you're not a good horse? What if you're a shitty-ass, lame, retarded horse?
Forget it, it's not a suitable story here.
Okay, but it's still funny anyway. I love how I just threw that bitch right off of the edge.
Oh.
That was awesome. I thought you could do that. So finally, we're coming now to the third boss. You just put the gold statue there. Yeah, and then you have the worst boss fight in the game. Just make sure you have lots of heals before you go in here. You're all filled up on heals.
There is a two boss I really don't like. Next one will be one of this, right? Another will be that one who plays the guitar.
Yeah, the guitar hero
The first one, right? Our fifth one.
She's the fifth.
Fifth.
And I don't like a Bobo either. He fucking pisses me off. The guy who throws the stones. The next boss. His hitboxes are wicked.
Nice
Yeah.
entrance. Enjoy your gold cat or
So
whatever.
just
It's a little
buckle up
banged
and watch this shit, because
also
this
not
boss
Heavy.
is horrendous.
It's not real heavy, except it is.
I guess
'cause
if
it's
you
gold. Right,
really know what
Kyoko?
you're doing and you really know her patterns,
That is correct.
it shouldn't be too
The
bad,
ordering is
and you
acceptable.
understand how to
What
hit
would
her
you
with
like,
maximum
sir?
power and take the most amount of HP off of her.
We need
But I really don't.
I don't do information. I do.
I really don't know how to
And
dodge
you're wasting
reliably
my
her
time.
fireball attack,
boyfriend's got
and that's
me.
what gets me
The guy in this
here.
photo is wearing one
That's
of
why
your
you had to
jackets.
save me.
So, find me someone in River City not wearing my fashion.
Ugh, it hurts my heart just watching this boss
I can
fight.
see
It's
that.
awful.
Enough insults. We got your dumb cat. Now float down here and help us. I'm sick of this crappy cosplay spider stick. You look ridiculous.
She's just a little grumpy. Now, about that miniskirt. I have never in my life been spoken to as you just addressed me. You come into my den looking like high school hobos and lecture me on
High school hobos.
I like
What the
fashion.
hell is a high
Fashion
school
fun.
hobo?
No, fashion
Don't know.
is life. Just not
Do I look
for
like a
you
high school
two.
hobo?
No.
No, I look like a college hobo?
No.
Grad school hobo?
No.
Hobo who dropped out? You
No.
always tell me I look like a fucking hobo. I think you're just being nice right now.
Oh, I hate this too.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the fireball attack. But see, since you can't jump on the wall, I have to run back and forth and try to...
I saved you here.
Alright.
Because that ball is like hitting you once, right? And continue hitting you.
Yeah, but that's not even the worst attack. The worst one is in her second phase. That's the one that nearly kills me.
And I think it killed you, right? This stuff uses his own arrow and hit herself.
Yeah, that's how you have to do it, but you didn't know how to dodge it and make it hit her, so it was...
No, he used his own arrow. Her own arrow and her own self.
Yeah, you have to dodge it in a certain way so that it bounces back and hits her.
Oh.
I don't
I just think she is stupid.
Yeah, I don't think you ever figured that out, and I didn't really have time to explain it to you. But see what I'm doing here? I was trying to get it to go back to her, but I had to deal with that stupid enemy, so... God, this fucking boss. You see, the worst thing is, like, having to defeat that enemy and get the harpoon to come back to her. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, so watch this. That's how you do it.
Oh, I see. So the arrow bounced on the wall.
Yeah.
And back to her.
Or you can bounce it off the floor, like right under her, and which is feasible, but you have to defeat the enemies.
I feel himself is so useless. See, doing nothing.
I'm about to get destroyed. Watch this. Watch this. Look. I mean, I have no idea how to dodge that. I really don't. So I gotta heal up. Maybe it wasn't this fight where I died. I don't know, maybe it was, but
I don't remember.
yeah, it might have been a Bobo.
Bobo?
A Bobo. The big guy who throws the boulders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you died there.
Is that where I died?
Oh, and also I picked the border.
I kept trying to, and I just couldn't do it. Like, yeah, again, to keep coming back to it, it's just those little things, little things in this game. They add up, and they make it just more frustrating than it really has to be. It's slightly disappointing, despite the fact that I really like this game.
I level up.
Was it you or was it me? It was you. Yeah. Finally. What took you so long?
Because I didn't kill anyone. Of course, it took me long.
You didn't kill anyone. Who was killing people?
You.
Why me?
I'm a guardian angel.
That's a nice way to put it. Other people would just call it being a coward. Are you a coward?
No.
I don't think so either.
I'm a guardian angel.
I could say you're a coward, but I don't actually think you're playing cowardly. I think you're just playing smart. That was dumb. I was just so frustrated and I wanted this fight to end, so I kept getting greedy.
I think your problem sometimes. You don't have patience.
Oh, I have patience. I just run out of it very quickly.
That means you don't have it. You died. See?
I don't even know how the fuck that happened. But look at this. You actually
saved you.
You actually saved me, and you were getting absolutely fucking mobbed. That was... Man,
incredible.
That was clutch. That was really clutch.
I can see I was protecting you from this little ghost.
Oh, that should have hit her. You did a good job there. And that should... What? See, now look at this. I fucked up. There we go. Oh.
God, that's great.
One more cycle and she should be fine. I just have to not die from her goddamn fireballs. Look at that. I can't believe that hit me. So annoying. So annoying. Frustrating as a motherfunker. What do you think?
Yes, but
So
you know they
annoying.
have to have some difficult part.
No, I agree, but this boss
I
in
died,
this
though.
game... Okay, I returned the favor and saved you. Thank God.
You always saved me.
No, there's one time I didn't when I got one-shotted by the one-punch guy.
Oh, I died
'Cause-
first.
'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, now die, Hibari, die. Finally.
KO.
You know what that stands for?
Kick the. Oh.
Knockout.
Okay.
Knockout, it's a boxing
Oh,
term.
you're tougher than you look. And you can
Tougher
fly.
than you look.
Can you teach us how to do that? No.
You're trying to mellow
We need
again, right?
information.
And a miniskirt. But I can come back for that. I don't know the man in your photo. But if your boyfriends were indeed kidnapped,
So,
you
this
should head
is
downtown.
where we're gonna end this video
The
for now.
slums? Ew.
We'll pick
We're
up
trying
with
to
the
say we
next
belong
3
in a
bosses
dump.
and the end of the game in the next
But if
video.
anyone goes missing 9 times
We didn't really have a
out of 10,
plan on
they're
what we were going to
taken
talk about here,
downtown.
but we
There's
just
a
wanted
secret
to
tunnel
bullshit a
behind
little
my
and,
factory that will lead you
I
straight
don't know,
there.
make people enjoy
Well,
watching
you
it,
have
have some
that.
silly
Be
commentary,
gone, fashion
say it was ever on our
disaster.
mind.
Thanks for watching.
And I hope you guys enjoyed listening to Miss Ada over here. She'll be back next video. And yeah, to echo her, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.
Bye.
Bye-bye.